Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to provide you with insider tips and tricks that will help you stand out when applying for work visa, and it will help you get approved in time. So first and foremost, before you're applying for work visa, you need to understand some important things that you should meet. There are some requirements. Your eligibility criteria for skilled work visa. First of all, your education and work experience. To be eligible for a work visa, you must have a certain level of education and work experience. Typically, you need to have at least bachelor degree or a diploma in a relevant field, as well as several years of work experience in skilled work occupation. Secondly, your language proficiency. To work in Canada, you will need a language proficiency in English. That's, you have to have a fluent English proficiency or French. You will need to take an approved language test and score a certain level in order to be eligible for a skilled work visa. The third one is job offer. For you to apply to be successful in your application, you need to have a job offer. That's, for you to have that job offer, so that means you must have a job offer from a Canadian employer. That must be that should be a skilled work occupation for you to be successful in your application, for you to get approved immediately. So you have to have a job offer from a Canadian firm or Canadian employer. That's, it has to be defined by National Occupation Classification, that's NOC. So what are the benefits of you having a work visa in Canada? That's a skilled work visa. First of all, there are many benefits, but I'm going to highlight just few of them. High quality of life. So Canada consistently ranked as one of the best places to live in the world, with a high standard of living, excellent healthcare, and welcoming culture. You will enjoy a quality of life. And then the second one is career opportunity. Canada has a strong economy and thriving job market with many opportunities for skilled workers. You will have the chance to build a successful career and achieve your professional goals. That's second benefit of you having a skilled work visa, like having a work in Canada once you apply for the visa. The third one is permanent residency. If you work in Canada or a skilled work visa, like if you work in Canada on a skilled work visa for a certain period of time, you may be eligible to apply for permanent residency. This will allow you to live and work in Canada permanently, to enjoy all the benefit of being a Canadian citizenship. So another step for applying Canadian visa is 1, job offer. As I stated earlier, you have to have a job offer. You have to find a job offer for you to be successful in your application. So the first step of applying for a skilled work visa is to find the job offer by the Canadian employer, as I stated earlier. So the second step is your document, your required document. Once you have the job offer, like you already have a job offer from a Canadian firm, so the second thing for you to bring on your application when you're applying for a Canadian visa, a skilled visa, the second thing that you will need on your application is your document. That's a required document. So once you have that required document, you will need to gather all the required document for your visa application. This typically include your passport, language test result, as I stated earlier, your educational and also work, as I said earlier as well, and then work experience, your certificates, and other relevant documents that they might ask when applying, like when filling the online form. So the third step is to create an express entry profile. So to apply for a skilled work visa, you will need to create an express entry profile on Immigration Refugee Citizenship Canada website. That's IRCC website. So let me call it again: entry level on the immigration express entry profile on Immigration and Citizenship Canada website. That's IRCC. This profile will allow you to submit application online. So once you have done that, once you submitted your application, you've successfully created your express entry profile, which will help you to submit your visa application online. So you will need to pay application fee and provide all the required documents when filling this when applying for work visa and filling out the necessary things that they required on your entering profile. So the document that you require for this skilled work visa are your passport, your language test, as I stated earlier, education, like your educational certificate, your work experience, job offer letter. All these things, you will need them when applying for your skilled work visa in Canada. So for writing skilled successfully work visa, so let me give you some of the tips for writing successful work skill visa that you need in order for you to increase your chances of being approved and be more competitive, like to be more like to have more as like for you to have more advantage than your competitors. So the first thing that you will have, like you need to put in your mind, is to be very honest and accurate. You need to be very honest and accurate. Make sure that all the information you provide in your application, they are truthful and they are very accurate. Any discrepancies or false information, it will result you to being rejected. You have to be very, very careful, and you have to be very accurate. You have to be very truthful when you're applying for work visa. The second thing is to highlight your skills and your experience. In your application, you have to be sure in your emphasis of your skills and experience. That make you a strong candidate for the job. It will really make you a strong candidate for the job, and it will help you to stand out from your competition. The next one is provide all your required documents. Make sure that you provide all the required documents for your application. Missing documents, if you provide all your documents, it will help you to stand out. So any missing documents, it will result in your delayed of application or being rejected from the application. So there are some common mistakes that people usually make when applying for work skill visa. So to avoid this kind of mistake while applying work visa, you must don't provide false information. So this is one of the common mistakes that people use. They provide false information. So if you provide false information, you might be at the stage of being rejected from your application, from being considered. So providing false information in your application is a surefire of you being rejected. Make sure that all your information is accurate and truthful. You just need to be very accurate and truthful when applying. The second one is not meeting your eligibility criteria. Before you apply for a skilled work visa, make sure that your criteria is being met, like you meet up the criteria, the eligibility criteria that you want. Make sure that you meet up for you to be successful, for you to be approved. Make sure you meet up the eligibility criteria. The third one is the next one is missing deadlines. Don't miss deadlines. Make sure you submit your application before the deadline. Missing deadline could result in your application being rejected. Make sure you meet your deadlines. Once you start your application, make sure you focus on finishing your application. Don't miss the deadline, because if you miss the deadline, that means automatically your application will be rejected. Make sure you don't miss your deadline. So process times and fee skills for work visa application. There are Time and skills for work visa application can be depending on a number of factors. Do you understand? Such country of origin of complexity for your application. Generally, the process time can range from several weeks to several months. This application fee is currently 1,325 Canadian dollars. So processing time for your application ranges. It can be for several weeks or months, and the fee for this application is 1,325 Canadian dollars for you to pay for that's for your application, for you to apply for work skill visa. That's the amount, that's the fee you're going to pay for that. So let me give you some tips for settling down as an international skilled worker in Canada. Once you have been approved and work visa has arrived, and like once you have been approved and your work visa and you have arrived Canada, there are several tips that you will need that will help you to navigate throughout your stay in Canada. First of all, get involved in community, like in community what do I say, like in community work, or in community, like just get involved in community things, get to meet people, like be friendly, so it's you will not feel lonely around a place that you don't know, people that you don't know, but just be involved in community stuff, and in that you will feel welcoming, you will not be bored, you will feel at home. Do you understand? So make sure you do that. The second one is learn the language and culture. So Canada speaks English, so if you are from a country that do not speak English, so you need to learn English language, and for you to navigate, or maybe French, for you to be able to have a quite easy life and stay in Canada. So you need to learn their language and culture. The third one is take advantage of professional development opportunities. What are these development opportunities? For like such as training, like training programs or networking events. So these are opportunity professional development, like training programs and networking event. So you have to take advantage of this for you to be able to have a good stay in Canada, and for you to be able to feel at home, and for you to be able to change your skills of, like, to change your working experience. You know, once you involve yourself in all this, you'll be able to have a beautiful stay and be happy. You will not feel bored. So these are the tips and tricks when applying work visa in Canada. So make sure you watch this video, and when applying, make sure that you put in your effort and do your best to be truthful, and provide necessary documents, provide all the requirement they need. Don't lie when applying your work skill visa, because if you lie, you'll be rejected. Like 100% you'll be rejected. There's no way you will get being approved. So, and there is a consequence when you get rejected, so they might even ban you from applying to another Canadian visa. So you just have to be very truthful in your application, and definitely sky is your limit. So I actually want to say that I wish you a successful I wish a successful career and enjoy a good quality of life when you apply for this visa and you get accepted. So I wish you the best of luck in your application, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on notification to be receiving notification of my videos, and also click on like, comment, and also share my videos with your friends and families. So thanks for listening, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye for now.